Video when this started. So let me start over. I'm Sue, and this is my 30-day Facebook Live challenge with gravetales.com. And I'm trying a different camera today. It's day 26. I have no idea if this is even going through because I've used this setup before, and the countdown is off screen. So that's why I was like, I didn't even know if the video started. So I think I can see your comments. I'm going to have to look to the side to see them. I don't know how much I like this setup. I also don't know how much I like this camera because it's high def where you can see all the things, whereas on my phone, it's not, and it's much more friendly to my face. So we'll see how I like this. But today I want to talk about a couple things. If you guys missed it yesterday, I hung out with Shannon from Once Upon an Alpha. We were in San Francisco. She called me and said, hey, I'm in town. You want to have lunch? And I was like, well, yeah, let's do it. And so we hung out. We had some great tea at Samovar. If you've never been to Samovar Tea Lounge in San Francisco, it's fantastic. You should check it out if you come visit. It's right by Moscone Center. So if you're coming in for a conference or something, it's right there. They get pretty busy though. But we had a great lunch, and then we went shopping at Charming Charlie's, which I had sort of a geek out session over a couple of days ago. Yeah, a couple days ago. Feels like a couple weeks ago because so much has happened between now and then. But I was doing scarf tying, and I did a couple that worked and a couple that didn't work. And one of the ones that was sort of meh was this around the neck rosette. And I have this new scarf from Charming Charlie. It's a skinny scarf that I want to do. I want to do the tie and show you what it looks like with the skinny scarf because I figured out how to do it. And then I managed to get a regular scarf that's not square on one of my purses, which I sort of did off screen before. So I'm going to show you that too coming up. And I want to talk about Kit Rocha's new or upcoming release, Deacon, which is in the Gideon's Riders series. So we'll talk about that. And then last night I watched Fallen, the movie, based on the YA novel. And I guess I'm behind the times because I didn't even realize that this was a thing, that there was a movie. I think I saw the book at some point. The cover's kind of familiar. I don't really read YA, so I wasn't attracted to that at the time. We watched it last night, and I'll talk about how I felt about Fallen. First up, we should talk about Deacon. And I had this really cool plan. I was going to pop up the, like right here, I was going to have the cover and this great quote that I put on Instagram. And Facebook just wasn't playing nice with my software. So if you saw me go live like 4 times and then delete the video, and there was probably some cursing in the background, that's what that was. I don't know why it's not working. I'm really annoyed about it because it worked once before when I did the RWA unboxing. I can put the screens up where it's like the weight screens. It didn't work for me today, so I just had to get this done. But what I like about Deacon, and I guess I should step back and say, Deacon is the second book in the Gideon's Riders series, which is the spin-off series from the Beyond series. Now, if you hear that and you're thinking, oh, hell no, that is way too much, I can't get that invested. You're only partially right. There's a lot of innate character assumptions. So you do need to read at least Ashwin, which is the book before this, to have some context on who these characters are. I mean, maybe you could stop in, drop it as a standalone, but I wouldn't do it that way. Do you have to read the entire Beyond series? Not really. It helps if you have, but you could probably enjoy this. The world building is pretty good for a standalone, but you should definitely read Ashwin, which was the first one. I actually have a video review of that. I'll pop it into the comments here, and that's on YouTube. I'll be very kind because it was my first YouTube video review. I think it was my first book review on YouTube. It's a little stiff and awkward. I've gotten a little more comfortable with the cameras doing these challenges. So I'll put that in so you can at least check it out and see if you like it. But anyway, I wanted to just talk a little bit about Deacon, the story, because I think there's a lot of relevance to our current political climate. And I don't want to get all political. This isn't going to be about Trump or anything like that. But here, let me just read. This is a quote that will describe what I'm talking about. This is from the book. People who wanted to challenge the status quo didn't get to have temper tantrums. They had to be smarter and calmer and faster and better, beyond reproach, beyond critique. As perfect as a human being could be, because you could whine about fair and unfair all you wanted, but at the end of the day, you did the extra work or you failed. And that's from Anna's perspective. She's the heroine of the story. And she is the first female rider, which is essentially the protective force, like the elite protectors, soldiers of the Sector 1, which is religiously motivated. I don't want to get too much into what it is, but she's a badass, basically. And she's the first woman to be part of this team. And so her entire life has been about controlling herself and working harder and stronger and being better. And I love this, just the perspective here is it's true. I mean, what she says is true. And it really hit home with me. And so I just thought that was fantastic. There was another quote. I'm going to have to look to the side to read it because I can't put it up on the screen. Thanks, Facebook. And this is from Deacon. He says this: if you spend your life only being satisfied when you're perfect, you'll be worse than disappointed. You'll be nuts. Which is also really true. There is no such thing as perfect, and that's what Anna's trying for. And there's this great push and pull between them. So fantastic story. I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 70% in. I'll do a review on that. Probably do a video review, because why not? I did one for Ash one. Let's keep that trend going. And I'm actually featuring this book on my site on gravetales.com this week. So check it out. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe, and you'll get a nice little email to let you know it's live. If you have left me a comment, I cannot see them. And I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I have to look to the side. Otherwise, I can't see anything. Because this is weird. Yeah, this setup is weird. Usually I do this on my phone and I can see the comments scroll, so I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring you. Okay, let's talk about Fallen. I thought this was going to be really cute. I thought, okay, it looks kind of angsty. It looks kind of fun. I could get into this. Angels. I love angels. And fallen angels, even better, right? That's built-in drama right there. Okay, first of all, the chick looks like Bella from Twilight. Why? Like, I like Twilight. Nothing bad against Twilight, but seriously, why? Even some of her expressions and like the monotone delivery was freaking Twilight. And it probably didn't help that there was a Twilight marathon on. So we were watching it through Xfinity On Demand, I think, for our 5-year customer anniversary, which it's been more than 5 years. But for our 5-year customer anniversary, we got 5 free movies that we could rent. And so this is the one we chose. And in the background, as we were stopping and starting it for getting food and things, Twilight was on. And it went from Eclipse to the first Breaking Dawn movie. And I'm watching Bella with her dead delivery. And I'm watching Jacob with his young self, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm totally stuck in YA land right now, and these chicks look so much alike. Expressions, their facial features, their hair, the monotone way they speak. Holy Jesus. Anyway, that aside, she was okay. She was a decent actress. I liked the male leads. They were good. Cam, he's like the bad boy angel. He was pretty predictably bad, but good, if you know what I mean. And Daniel, I think, was the name of the hero, and I liked him, but he was also broody and angsty, which is very YA, and I enjoyed it. But what I didn't enjoy was that it just stopped. There's no ending. WTF, there is no ending. So basically what happens, I'm going to spoil it. Sorry. Pause if you don't, skip like 10 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this. Basically, at the end, he flies off into the sky with her. The thread is not over. So I looked up this book. It's a series of 5, I think, so far. The last one was published in 2015, I think, and that was Cam's story. And I don't know if there's more coming, because sometimes there's big gaps between releases. But the first 4, I think, are just on this couple. I forget the girl's name. This is how much I cared about this movie. And Dan. Anyway, it's them. And so obviously this plays out over time. So, I mean, it's almost like urban fantasy, but it's not urban fantasy. It's based around a love story. So why? Why does it take, I mean, this could have easily been condensed. It didn't need to be in like one. This would be a good TV series. This would be great on like the CW. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant. Oh, I can finally see comments. Yay. So Jody Vaughn, she's an author who's a friend of mine and who writes fantastic PNR. She just tuned in and she said she saw her book on the shelf. Yes, I have her. This is, I think, your most recent release. And you guys totally check this out. I'll put the link in so you can find it on Amazon. And I sort of seeded some things up in my bookshelf today because I knew it wasn't going to be backwards. And that's the reason I'm trying this new way of doing video as instead of my phone because the phone flips everything. And you can't, like if I were going to hold up like, you know, that would be backwards on the phone, which drives me nuts because I would like to actually show you things. Anyway, so that's that. Fallen was a little bit of a disappointment, but I don't know why I expected more since I don't even read those books. Anyway, okay, I'm going to show you how to do the tie that we talked about, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Put my hair up or it's going to look weird. I'm going to tie my hair in. And this giant statement necklace that I have on right now is from Charming Charlie, of course. Of course. I had a great time shopping with Shannon. We spent way too much. Way too much. Okay. So this is the perfect scarf for that rosette style. It's also really great for putting in your hair. All right, so now I have the two ends. Let's go to one side. And I just twist, 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 twist. I'm looking to the side so I can actually see what it looks like. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. There we go. It's so this is so small that it takes a lot more precision to wrap the rosette. Although it wasn't exactly easy with the big fluffy one either, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be easy at all. But some people make it look so clean and professional, you know? Okay, anytime. There we go. Do I have anything? No, okay. Okay, there's one of my little leaf tails. I'll leave that sticking out. And then the other one, I gotta find it to pull it through. This is where I need a mirror. Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough, even though it's sticking up. But anyway, you can see. Ideally, those would point down. Let's tuck them in. Anyway, fun, right? Like, I would wear this out. I think maybe I should put this a little bit more in the front, less on the side of my neck. But it's fun. And I just love the scarf. It's just a really cute, different scarf. Okay, and then the other thing I did was I wrapped my purse. So yesterday or 2 days ago, we talked about you can like actually wrap a purse with a scarf. So I have this clutch. And I just took one of these giant square or normal, I guess, scarves. And that's what it looks like. Turned out pretty well. So the scarf is actually like this. It's one of these big, this is just a different color, same scarf. This is the one that's on there. This one also came from Charming Charlie. I love the sparkles on it. They made me happy. Okay, anything else on my list? Let's see. No, that's it. That's it for today. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Get back to your Sunday evening, and hope you get some sleep before your Monday starts. I know it's the start of a new week. Hang in there. You got this. You got this week. Okay, lovelies, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you have a fantastic Sunday evening, and keep reading. Just keep reading. Bye.